What's up, No Limit Gang, man? We back with another banger reaction, shorty. We watching a 1090 Jake, man, on the Lil Durk drum, bro. Cause man, the feds clapped back after Durk one day. At Durk one day after the drop of his upcoming release, bro. It's a possibility, bro. It's a possibility that album dropped, but on that release, the feds clapped back that Durk, shorty. One day after that, jump. 1090J dropped something. We about to see what's cracking, shorty. We about to see what's bracking, shorty. We about to see what's up with Durk, fam.
On April 27th, 2025, I dropped a video on how Lil Durk could be getting released after new documents debunk evidence posted by fans. And the very next day, the feds clapped back. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS.
Yeah, I'd have been blown, bro. That's crazy right there.
It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all, y'all rocking with me. And for this video, I brought the clap back because in the last video, y'all got on my ass in the comments. So I brought it back for y'all. Matter of fact, we'll do it again. What's up, everybody? It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on the feds clapping back at me, Durk, his legal team, because I dropped the video and the very next day, they shot back with a list of reasons not to release Lil Durk.
Wow.
On April 28th, 2012.
All because of you. You wanna do these damn documentaries and stuff, all because of you. You know how blown out I've been because of you, bro? You wanna make these videos, you be fiending to make these videos. You be fiending to make these videos. And now look. My man's Durk messed up, man. Cause you fiending to make these videos, man. I feel bad for him. I would have been sick, bro. Some of these YouTubers be going too far with their research, bro. Y'all leave that to the police, bro. Y'all be going too far, bro. Trying to get this clout, bro. You drawing, bro. He's on the open case right now, bro. What is wrong with you, bro? He's on the open case and you want to... I'm going to leave it alone, bro. I'm blown.
25, the federal government would file its opposition to Durk being reconsidered for bond. The feds would start strongly saying Durk is charged with directing 6 hitmen to travel across the country to hunt and kill Quando Rondo. Durk allegedly orchestrated and financed a brazen murder plot that ended with shooters ambushing Quando at a gas station in broad daylight, killing his cousin Lil Pab. Immediately after learning his hitmen were arrested, the feds would allege Durk attempted to flee the country. In the early hours of October 24th, 2024, federal and local law enforcement executed multiple search warrants on OTF members throughout Chicago, arresting the hit squad. Soon after, the FBI learned Durk had been booked on 3 international flights, including one to a non-extradition country, meaning if he made it there, the feds wouldn't be able to get him back.
At all.
Durk would skip the first 2 flights and was arrested when he showed up to board a private jet scheduled to leave the US. Once in custody, Durk was considered a flight risk and danger to the community. To prove such danger, they reiterated he sent the hit squad across the country to hunt and kill a rapper.
I ain't gonna lie. Sending hitmen across the country to kill somebody is crazy. Across the country. You know he was hurt. You know he really was hurt about Vaughn, bro. If he did something like that, you know his feelings was hurt about Vaughn, bro. You had to go from across the country to go get this. If that was the case, you could have had LA, bro. You could have paid LA niggas, bro. They be fiending. LA niggas be fiending, bro. Why didn't you have LA do that hit, bro? You had niggas from your block do that hit for you, bro. That was dumb. Let's start that there. You got all these real deal killers in LA and you go send to Chicago niggas. Oh my God.
They also submitted evidence that this was not his first murder for hire plot. Durk allegedly offered money for any gangster disciple to be killed after his brother D-Thang was killed in a club. The courts agreed Durk was dangerous, using money, influence, and power to take out his enemies. Now, Durk's legal team would prove Durk's lyrics were written 7 months prior to the murder of Lil Pab. Durk saying look on the news and see your son screaming no, no, makes more sense that he was talking about someone's mom hypothetically watching the news of their son's death and screaming no. Because who the fuck could have predicted 7 months into the future that Quando Rondo would be screaming no on the news?
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
But the Fed shot back, saying it doesn't matter if fan-made video edits made things look a certain way or if the timing of the lyrics didn't add up. They are literally still trying to use his lyrics against him just because it's talking about murder, even if it isn't this murder. The feds would also point out Durk offered the same amount of money as last time for bond and it was rejected. And Durk's legal team didn't even try to prove he wasn't a danger to the community and didn't try to flee.
Wow.
The feds would state Durk wasn't arrested because of fan-made videos. He was arrested because he is alleged to be the leader of a violent organization, orchestrated and funded an execution-style murder with machine guns, and tried to flee the country. Durk named himself.
Yeah, this stuff be getting real chat, bro. This don't be getting serious. These feds be on everything, man. Wow.
The Voice.
Do your homework on the feds trying to use his songs as evidence.
And the feds allege he's used that voice to speak on violence as he rapped about paying for murders, hunting his ops with switches, bounty hunters in Beverly Hills, and other lyrics that can all somewhat be related to the murder of Lil Pab. The feds would also highlight a song Durk had with Gucci Mane titled Rumors, in which Durk said, I don't want the you catch, I want the one I paid for.
Yeah.
So again, the feds are desperately attempting to use lyrics to fit their narrative. The feds are saying if the lyrics aren't true, it doesn't matter because Durk is dangerous. But then they try to show more lyrics after saying the other lyrics don't matter.
Yeah.
The feds would end their summary stating it isn't about how Durk made his money, but about how he chose to spend it and wield his power in 2022 on death and violence. And keep in mind, everything spoke on in this video isn't in regards to beating the case, it's for Durk to be granted a bond in which he'll be placed on house arrest. Durk will be handing over a substantial amount of money while being placed on a GPS monitor, eliminating the possibility of him fleeing the country. The chances of him having the ability to commit more crime under strict supervision is close to none. So what would appear if he was released, he not only wouldn't be a flight risk, he wouldn't be dangerous. But we'll just have to wait and see what the courts decide.
Yeah.
Now this is interesting.
Wow.
I don't know if it was just timing or the feds literally responded to the video I made like, nah, 1090 Jake, he sounds too good.
Yeah, because when it's you, bro, you be sounding so like you know everything, bro. When you talking about stuff, you sound like you know everything, piece by piece. So, of course, they gonna come on here and try to get some more evidence, bro. You're a goofy. You're talking about all the open cases, bro. Who talks about open cases and when they're big? You're a big name, and you don't even know that. And you talk about open cases. It's crazy.
It's making sense. We should let Durk out. We need to drop a new motion as to why we shouldn't. I don't know, because to me it was like, yeah, if you're trying to keep him in custody because of a fan-made video, and you found out the lyrics actually didn't have to do with the murder, and it was written 7 months prior, none of that should be used against them.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So now they're trying to double down and say Durk is a danger to the community because he will send hitters to your state to get you killed. And then not only that, Durk will apparently make songs about it after he gets you killed. And then not only that, when his killers get arrested, he'll jump on a flight and go to a country that he can't legally be brought back from. Well, here's the thing. You locked up the hit squad, so he can't send another hit, right? You're getting a shitload of his money if he gets out on bond, so the money ain't gonna be there. He's under the strictest supervision because it's the fucking feds, and if he's on a GPS, he can't fly anywhere. His passport's not gonna be active. So literally, the danger to the community and the flight risk is gone if he's released. So why not release him?
Yeah,
this is where the
sense.
feds fucked up, in my opinion, right? They're saying that even if the lyrics were written 7 months prior, it still relates to murder, and it could be another murder, and we...
Bro, what? Bro, these feds is crazy, bro. Nigga could just be rapping. He's a big rapper. Why wouldn't he rap about stuff? He's rapping, bro. He could be lying, bro. You don't know. Just because he's saying different things in his songs, it's for the streets, but he's rapping for the streets, bro. He's not rapping for you. He's rapping for the streets.
You think Durk sent all these murders, right? The lyrics don't matter, they don't matter. So why are you trying to go dig up a song with Gucci Mane as another example of, look, he's talking about paying for a murder? It's all fucking hypothetical, right? If you break down the lyrics from the other song, you looking on the news and see your son, you screaming no. That sounds like a mom looking on the news and seeing her son and screaming no. You know what I mean? Like, this is normal drill shit. This is shit that's talked about in drill music. Death, make your mama cry, whatever. No one could have predicted Quando Rondo's reaction to seeing
nobody can predict that.
Nobody could have predicted he screamed no. So the fact that the feds are desperately trying to find any lyrics they can that fit the narrative, and then when it's proven that it has nothing to...
The feds gotta stop that, bro. They be trying to find anything to get a nigga booked up. They be trying to find anything to shut you down. They be trying to find anything to break you down. Let's start there. Do your homework when the feds trying to do anything to break you down. Do your homework when the feds using your lyrics as evidence. Do your homework as them saying Durk is a threat to society, chat. Do your homework on him being on house arrest, no passport, no nothing. And they're saying it's a threat. His squad's locked up. Do your homework on them messing Durk life up. Do your homework on Durk losing a lot of money for this trial. Let's start there.
To do with it, say that, well, these lyrics don't matter because we have these lyrics. Again, it's becoming using lyrics against the rapper. Hopefully 99% of what's talked about in drill music is hypothetical, and then you got the crash out.
I think they're using lyrics against stuff because you know how... Alright. Let's say for instance, Joker. Using that in this song. Let's say for instance, YBC Duel. A lot of these rappers use their lyrics that was real life situations, so I kind of see where the police coming from. But you gotta be 100% for this, shorty. You gotta be 100% for this, shorty. You gotta come 100%. You can't just, no. You gotta go find out, shorty. You can't just say, his music, he's telling us everything. Listen. No, you better go find out, nigga. That's your job.
That actually talk about real shit, right?
What's wrong with you, boy?
I don't think that every single thing Durk has talked about or rapped about is factual.
No, that though. It ain't all facts.
If we look at every single song and every time he mentions something and you count that into bodies, what, Durk eliminated fucking 200 people in the last 10?
That's what I'm saying. Bro, you can't use nobody's music against them, bro. They can say anything. Bro, he's been rapping for years. You think, bro, he's been rapping for years. He got a lot of stuff he can put together. It don't gotta be true, bro. It don't gotta be true. It's rap music for the streets. It don't gotta be true. That's what these people not trying to get. They gotta stop that. This is unbelievable, chat.
10 years through his music, like, we're not gonna go for that, bro. I don't think a jury's gonna go for that. I don't think that's gonna work. At the end of the day, Durk has a wild case. When the federal government says you sent a hit squad to execute someone in broad daylight with machine guns, and then you tried to flee the country, that's big.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that case.
That's crazy.
Nobody's gonna feel confident in that case. That's some wild Al Capone type fucking Scarface shit right there, right?
Yeah.
That's fucked. But again, everything we spoke on in this video isn't about beating the case, it's about being released on bond.
Yep.
So let me know y'all's thoughts in the comment section. You've heard his defense. You've heard what the feds are saying. Do y'all think he will get bond? On what grounds do you think he should be kept? On what grounds do you think he should be released?
See, I can't even
hit
tell
that
you,
comment
chat.
section. It's 1090.
What do y'all think, man? Comment down below what y'all think. Y'all think he go get this bond? Y'all think they go let him be feet on land? Let me know what y'all think they go do for Durk, shorty. Tap that like, comment, subscribe for your boy. K5 gang, no limit gang. We got no limit to anything we want in life. Just know that it's no limit. All ass make a tall ass. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe for your boy, man. We out this, John, shorty.